Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Zabo. This chapter we are going to be talking about statistics, and in the first video here for the day, we are going to be visiting our old friends mean, median, and mode. So just to do a quick vocab check, make sure that we understand the mean, or the sample mean, is going to be using this X bar, and that's going to be the symbol, and it's the sum of the data values divided by the total number. So the same old mean you've been calculating for years. Median is the middle value. You have to line all of the values up in order, least to greatest. It's the middle value. If there's an even number of values, there's not a middle. You take the two middle ones and find the average or the mean of those two. And the mode is the element that occurs most frequently. If everything occurs only once, there'd be no mode. And if there is an element that appears the same number of times, so the number 4 appears 6 times and the number 10 appears 6 times, there's two modes, and we call that bimodal. So let's take a look at our first example. Here we have the prices in dollars for a sample of round-trip flights from Chicago to Cancun. What is the mean price? What is the median price? And what is the median price if the $427 flight no longer is available? What is the mode? What's causing the mean to be so much higher? We're going to take these kind of one at a time. What I want you guys to do is go ahead and press pause and calculate the mean, the median, and the mode, and then we will discuss what happens when the median changes because the 427 flight's not there, and why the mean is so high. So we should have found the mean to be $527.86. Add all the terms, divide by 7. The median is $427 because that is the middle price when we line them up from least to greatest. And the mode is $397. That's the only one that occurs more than one time. So this question here, it's asking about what happens when the 427 is no longer available. That's saying, okay, that's gone. Now what's the median? Well, we have two middle terms then, the $397 and the $432. That would result in a new median of $414.50. So we look at the data points, and we have a $527, almost $528 mean, $427 median, and a $397 mode. What's causing such a big difference, especially between the mean and the median? And we can see it's this number here. The $872 is extremely high compared to the rest of the data. We would consider that an outlier. And that number is significantly higher than the rest of the data. So if we wanted to tell someone what a typical flight costs, I wouldn't use the mean. The mean is going to be too high because of that outlier. In this case, the median makes the most sense because that best represents the data. So in this case, we'd say the mean is skewed by an outlier, and then the median therefore represents this data the best. So let's define outlier just a little bit more. And when I talk about an outlier, it's a value that's substantially different than the rest of the data, or it's unusually high or low. So we think about what that impact has, and that has a big impact on the mean. It really can skew the mean, but it really doesn't have a significant impact on either the median or the mode. The mean is going to be the average. It's going to have a big impact when there's a really big or a really small number. But it doesn't matter how big or how small that number is, the median will still be in the middle and the mode will still be the most. So go ahead and take a second and try example 2 here. All of your numbers are already listed in order. You can be able to calculate the mean, the median, and the mode. And then the second part, we're going to exclude the outlier of 65. So we're going to use all of the data except 65 and see what that big impact is. All right, so I first did the mean, 254 divided by 10. The mean of the data is 25.4 years old. But if I exclude the outlier, it's 189 divided by 9, or 21 years old. That's a significant change, all of more than 4 years on the mean. press pause and make sure you check the median and the mode as well. So whether I have the 65 in or out of the data set, the median doesn't change. My median is going to be 21 years old in either case. So the outlier has absolutely no impact on the median in this example. And similarly, it has no impact on the mode. So the summary here is an outlier has a much bigger impact on the mean than it does on the median or the mode. In the next video, we're going to move on and take a look at what a weighted mean looks like. So go ahead and switch over to our second video.